Sunday, October 8th, 2023, the 27th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Just like Isaiah, Jesus also uses the image of the vineyard. A master plants a vineyard with a hedge around it, digs a mill, builds a tower, entrusts it to the tenants, and leaves. When the harvest time arrives, he sends his servants to collect the produce. But here's the surprise. The farmers don't want to deliver the benefits. They mistreat and kill the envoys. As a final attempt, the owner sends his son, but they kill him too. They are convinced that they will then become the masters of the field that had been entrusted to them. All these details of the gospel story have a symbolic meaning. The master is the Lord. He lavishes so much care and expresses an immense love for his people. The hedge is the Torah, the law that God has revealed to his people, to protect them from enemies, that is, from the proposals of thoughtless life that would lead them to ruin. The tenants are the chiefs, the religious and political leaders whose task is to place the people in ideal conditions to produce the fruits. The owner expects fruits. The fruits are the works of love for the neighbor and social justice. The envoys are the prophets who warn Israel to be faithful to the covenant. God expresses himself through the mouth of Jeremiah, who proclaims, "From the time I brought their forebears out of Egypt until this day, I have continually sent them my servants, the prophets. But this stiff-necked people did not listen. They paid no attention and were worse than their forebears." The tenants wanted to take possession of the field. They claimed to manage the vineyard by themselves. They represent those who want to do things without God, and who consider God's gifts as goods to be misappropriated. The Son is Jesus. The time of harvest is the time of God's judgment, the day of intervention for salvation. At the end of the parable, Jesus turns to his audience and asks their opinion on what the owner should do. They convincingly respond, "The master will bring those evil men to an evil end." But Jesus follows a different logic. God intervenes to make evil serve the good, making it yield a masterpiece of salvation. You may remember what Joseph said to his brothers, who sold him to the Egyptians. "You intended to do me harm, but God intended to turn it to good, to bring about what is happening today, the survival of many people." The leaders of the people take the son and throw him out of the vineyard. This is what happened to Jesus. He was deemed a blasphemer, impure and unclean, and for this, he was brought out of the city walls and executed. But God, in raising him, glorified him and made him Lord, the cornerstone of a new building. The end result of the intervention of the master is the delivery of the vineyard to other workers who will make it produce fruits. This is his gesture of love and salvation. Today, every Christian is a vine grower from which the Lord expects delivery of the fruits.